I forget who. I've had a few people do that with me, like just in conversation, and I feel like you were involved somehow because I've met you before, somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were, or
We've
you
been
were
at a
just
couple
in,
parties together.
or maybe it was just like a bunch of people that kind of play with the same, or like a comfortable.
There's circling. It's just a practice explicitly dedicated towards that.
What's circling?
Circling is
That
like
might be the thing they.
Yeah, I think so. We have some mutual circlers in our
Circlers.
networks
Okay,
here.
what's circling? I don't remember what's.
I'm gonna describe it horribly because
Okay.
it's like one of those things that's difficult to describe unless you experience it, like kind of like drugs.
Yeah.
But it's something like you sit around. There's like kind of guidelines to the conversation where you talk about the present moment.
Yeah.
And you're like honest about your experiences as much as you can be. And if you don't want to be honest, then you say I don't want to be honest.
Yeah.
And you're like commitment to connection. So you're here to like actually connect with the other person, understand them, and be understood.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to like project. So if you're like have an analysis about the other person, you own it. You're like, I'm experiencing you as this, and then you check is it true, or like.
Are you supposed to be almost like converting it towards the thing you're thinking, like constantly? You're supposed to say what you're thinking.
If it feels right in the moment, you can. The thing is, it's very amorphous, right? It's like almost like creating a magical sensation. And I've seen some very good circlers, really high skill circle, and I feel like I'm on drugs when that happens. It's very rare to see.
Does it feel honest somehow?
Yeah, very honest. Like right now in this moment, I'm feeling like kind of like nervous energy because I'm talking to you, and this is a unique situation, and like I want you to think I'm cool.
Yeah.
I want everybody listening to me to think I'm cool, but I'm also having some sort of delight at being able to express in this way, and like some admiration for how you like set up and built this thing that I can be a part of. And all of these things are sort of in my body right now as this sort of vibrating high thing.
I remember like in the party setting, because I've had to talk to a few people, I felt like it was going sexual very quickly.
Okay, I don't know if you remember this, but the first time I met you, I didn't know who you were. I knew I'd heard your name. Like, you introduced your name, and like, I think I've heard people discuss that.
Sure.
And I was in the middle of a very sexual conversation with another woman.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I was. And you just like turned around and left very shortly afterwards, and I thought it was very.
Oh, was I listening in on the conversation or something?
I think
like
it was like I was talking to her, and you were just kind of like right there, and so we introduced ourselves, and then we continued on with the conversation. You were like standing there and listening.
Yeah.
And then
I don't think I would have left the cut. So it's funny. You probably interpreted it in a different way.
I interpret it as you like not wanting to listen to like graphic sexual stuff.
Was it like super graphic?
I don't know. I was asking her about. I was interviewing her about her fetish, basically.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I would have walked away from that. I would have been like curious. Oh, interesting, because I don't often see people having a deep interview about fetishes. Like I wouldn't even be. Listen, I'm like Jane Goodall here. Like I'm not like I'm not afraid of sexuality or something like that. I just have certain values in terms of like monogamy and so on. But I think sexuality is really beautiful. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I can't imagine myself walking away from that conversation.
Somebody must have like called you or something, because I didn't remember exactly how it worked. I just remember thinking later on.
Or maybe I thought I was intruding.
Oh, maybe.
Because if
I was kind of drunk, so.
And I probably was very
okay.
drunk too. I would like to actually have like footage of that conversation so we can actually interpret what actually happened, because it's probably, I mean, human interactions are funny like that. They can happen for all kinds of reasons.